Okay, so welcome back to the channel. We got a bit of progress on the Subaru with the arches and the rot and everything like that. So we're finally seeing a little bit of progress moving forward before we actually start putting it back together and welding stuff in. So I wanted to show you what we've done. Now, you see before we cut off the seals, we'd taken out the vertical support section because bits were rotten and no good. So I'm going to go over where we are clamped up and in situ now. So I've got the fuel filler neck in. This is the old one, or the fuel filler pipe, shall I say. This is the old rusty one. We do have a new one. Let's go get a torch, but we're just using the old rusty one for the moment. Now what I've ended up doing is using, probably can't see there, the entire arch section, inner arch, bar a bit of trimming. Now obviously there's no, it's very hard to film down in there. We've got no more rot in there. We've got a little bit of crud underneath here, but we haven't cut the arch out yet. That's why you can still see a bit of oranging, because you can see the underside of this arch. But we've got a complete inner arch in there without removing the quarter. So we've got the entire arch section. What's nice about that is it gives us the back part of our seal, or rocker panel that people call them in the States. But yeah, from our inner, outer end cap of the seal. So we get that whole section all in there as should be. Now on the top side, I said there was a little bit of grot up here. What I've ended up doing is going underneath that. So the metal's good. We just need to clean it up a bit more, get rid of the odds and ends, and I need to scrape out the seam sealer all around that gap where the panels meet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically, bit by bit by bit by bit, run a seam, a continuous weld. Well, not continuous, but I'm going to spot it, exactly like you do any other panel on a car. Just trying to shine the torch up. So I'll weld it all the way along here. All the way till it's one complete solid weld all the way around, and I'll do the same up there, across there, and I'll go up a little bit and across there and do the whole lot. Obviously we'll remove the filler neck. That was just for me to check everything was in place. So yeah, I'm really happy with that we've got our full inner arch in there rather than patching it up, which it's not a bodge, but because I've got the whole panel, I wanted to use the whole panel. Now I've clamped a few more bits in place here just to show you. So I had some bits laser cut the other day, so while I was there I got some strips. This is 1.5mm steel, and this is going to be our vertical drop down piece. Now it's only clipped in place here for you to see. Obviously this will have to be ground back. I'll clean it here, I'll Scotch Brite it up, and then I will spray zinc primer both sides of this, a weld through primer. That'll be done, but this is how it's going to be basically. It'll be, there won't be a gap. I'll weld it all up so we've got a nice drop down. It kind of goes a hanging and touching there because of the clamps. Then once that's done, this will be cleaned and etch primed. Get rid of all this surface in there, and then that will be welded back in for the reinforcement. And then obviously we have our outer seal panel here. Trying to do this on the floor with one hand. We've got our arch section there. Obviously we'll cut these. We're not going to overlap three skins, but just so you see how it sits, that will complete our rocker. And obviously that will go back and meet up with that down there. So everything is kind of coming into place. These arch panels are just, they're not trimmed where they're going to sit yet. They're just trimmed roughly so I could get an idea of what's going on. So I have cut away under here. These arch repair panels were from import car parts. Now I've heard that the Subi Saver ones, or ones you can get from a guy called Ray Culver at Automotive Repair Panels or something like that, are a little bit better quality. So I don't know what I'm going to do. The only difference I definitely know of, these are like 0.6 thick. The original steel is around 0.7, The ones he does has the holes in here because they have to be put back in. So this is sort of, I don't know, it's around about there. And you have little stone guards that sit over this bit. Other than that, I don't know if there's much difference. So I don't know if I want to buy the slightly better panels or not. Now on this one here, this will probably be trimmed sort of straight across there. I kind of cut this to suit. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I didn't want to cut out the part of the fuel cap because there's no rot in there. That's perfect. So yeah, I wanted to show you that, and we've done exactly the same on the other side. You can see the inner arch there. Now the inner arch section on this side comes up and is this panel as well, and I am hard about drilling out the spots and trying to slide it all up into place because I could see some surface rust here, but I've cleaned it up and it was just kind of a bit of a surface dusting on the coating of rust. So I've cleaned it up, it's okay. So to make it easier for me to slide the panel in, I decided to trim this off of the new one. So we've only overlaid basically this, if you imagine on the other side, this part here. You're probably not going to see there. Probably quite difficult to see. So you can see where we've overlaid there. So you've probably got about an inch, goes up and around. And this is the same as the other one in the fact that we've got the entire inner arch where we need it, without having to do a bit of a patchwork quilt. Same thing, it goes up, I've left the torch around the other side of the car. It goes up there and the new panel sits behind the old one. So again, I'll clean that up. We've got good metal. I cleaned a little bit of it there, so we've got a bit of surface rust from between the panels because the overlap was the wrong way round originally from factory. Not obviously to them, but I'd say it was the wrong way round because the water would potentially come up and go down into the gap, whereas this way, water splashes up, it'll just run off. Obviously the seam sealer's meant to stop that, but over the years, it can't hold it back forever. So we'll do the same on this side. We'll end up with a continuous weld all the way around. Then it will be seam sealed, it'll be continuous weld all the way around. Then there'll be like an epoxy primer. Then there'll be seam sealer, and we'll do the same on all this sort of stuff. And you can see the arch here. So these random divots in there are where the holes are here. So this is the section we cut off this side. You can see the foam and a bit of surface rust because the inner and the outer seal on these cars, even though they're spot welded on here, they don't touch sort of here to here. They only touch here to here. So they have a bit of foam originally that goes around here. Now I don't know how exactly we're going to do that, whether we'll put something in there like a sealer and then put it on. I'm not sure where that's going to go yet. But everything sits where it should. The holes line up with the divots, areas in there for when we put the little stone guard plates, whatever you want to call them on. So we've got everything where we need it, and then we do the same with that seal. So yeah, we are kind of looking good. I'm happy that we're making progress, you know. Obviously, the next step is to take it back off, and the arches just literally slide out in there. I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll show you one of them. I'll show you the other side because it's got less clamps on it, and I'll show you where we are in the sense of how I did it and how I cleaned it up. So if we take these off that are just holding it in place down the bottoms, and then I just tug down there, you can see we've trimmed off bits around here because the original one goes right up and is this whole section that sticks out. But I didn't want to use that because there's no point, because there's no rot or gunk or anything behind there. You know, there's nothing to gain from using the entire piece of panel in that section apart from making my life really awkward. And you'd use it if you removed the quarter panel, but that's about it. So you can see here, I'm trying to hold the torch and do this, and it's a real pain. So you can see here, the original panel is still spot welded in there, and I've cut it right back. So we're sitting basically over the top. So we're making a third skin, and then I'm going to do a weld there. So what I'm doing is I'm getting like a blade, and I'm digging out all this seam sealer before I weld, because obviously when I weld between the two, that's going to burn and it's just going to be a mess. So I'll scrape out all the seam sealer that I can get to, then I'll run the weld, and obviously exactly the same on this side. You can see we've got a bit of seam sealer there, scraped some out of the bottom, and then yeah, we'll run the weld. And then that way we know we've got a brand new inner arch. The outer arch will be cut. What I'm going to have to do for here, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spot welds, 8 spot welds on this structure that doesn't touch the outer quarter panel, but it does spot weld to the inner arch. So I'm going to have to, it's going to be a little bit awkward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some paint on each of them spot welds. Then I'm going to put the arch back up into place as carefully as I can. Then I'll end up getting the marks on the arch as best as I can, transferring them. Then I'll drill a bigger hole. Obviously I can go quite big, and then I'll fill it with weld, and hopefully they'll be in a good enough spot. Now this here, obviously you can see rust on there. I'm not going to be able to show you behind the other side of the panel, but the other side of the panel is spotless. Again, this is moisture that's been trapped between the two. So it's very, this is the sort of stuff you don't see until you pull the panels off of the car. Same here, you can see the surface rust at the back of this arch. And it was down there, and we had it on here. We've cleaned this up, so we've got lovely shiny metal. I just wanted to see what it was like. Good metal to go back to. So, and obviously I need to clean up in there. Same thing, but the metal itself is nice and good, nice and solid. We've got no dramas, and everything else in the panels, when you look up everywhere else, is like brand new. So we've got no issues. We'll chop out what we need when we do the seal. So the order of repair is going to be clean up these, take out maybe a little bit more, or maybe clean this up. We've got to clean all this off, clean all in here, and actually this one's not so bad. I don't need to cut anything out of this one. I'm just going to be able to clean this one, put it back together. The other side, I've actually got to make a piece right on that very end corner, because basically this section here on the other side has rotted away. So I'll do as small a repair as possible, and then yeah, I'll clean up in here. I'll clean up all this surface all the way, and then we will use our zinc weld through primer. Then we can weld on our reinforced drop down plate. Then we can weld back in our reinforcing. Then we can weld in, clean up, get ready, weld in our inner arch. Once the inner arch is on, I will then go ahead and weld I might leave the seal, the outer seal and the outer arch, they'll be last. And we'll see where we're going to cut them. So yeah, a little bit long-winded, oh dear, but wanted to show you where we're at. But I'm quite happy with that. I don't know what you guys think about the way that's been done. Hopefully though, that cuts out absolutely everything. I've seen too many pictures of people that have had the arches done where they cut this section out and they have a little patch in the inside there, but nothing's really been taken off fully. There's definitely some that I've seen that are really, you know, the work's been awesome. And people have done a much better job than this and taken the quarter panels off, and that's the proper way to do it. But when I priced up the quarter panels, they're £495 per side, plus VAT and your delivery. So that works out 1,270 quid. And then I spoke to the guy from the body shop. He come down and had a look and said, unless you're taking the quarters off, you want to try and slide that inner arch panel in. So that's what I've done. And he said, if you was to take the quarter panels off and replace the inner arch and do that, obviously you've got to take, the screen's coming out anyway, but then you've got to cut up here. You've got to take all this top layer, so you end up taking the boot section off, all the spot welds there, quarter off. You have to, in the door, you've got to end up chopping down here. Don't get me wrong, that's an even better job than I'm trying to do, but he said you'll probably add about £2,000 in labour and paint without the cost of the panels. So if I was to do the outer quarters on both sides, I'd probably add about £3,000 on top of what I'm at now. So just, I just can't do it. Just cannot do it. I've got to do the best with what I've got, and this is it. So yeah, short update. Cheers for watching, and we'll see you again soon.